Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Bonjour. Bonjour. How are we today? All right. I am coming to you from one of the most magical islands. I think, and this is a lot to say, I think this is the favorite place we've been. Yeah. So I'm just looking over and laughing because I asked Dave for my glasses and I have my. Do you want to see? We have this going to go on for our reading glasses today. Thanks, baby. Although, why not? All right, so Kithera, Anti-Kithera. We found out how to say it from the locals. Anti-Kithera. This place, Kithera, Anti-Kithera. So we have fallen in love. This island has taken us under her wing in a way that Dave and I dream of. This island is the reason that we're sailing around the world. So on Friday, we went out into the town and we had heard about this town a little bit on the sailing apps on Navily, and that we were told that the general store was also the post office, which was also the restaurant, which like it's that kind of town. There are like 40 inhabitants that live here year round. And we had no idea, as if you're following along, you know the story, that we were stuck in wind for 5 days in Kithera. Kithera. Is that right? Am I saying it right? Kithera. Okay. We were stuck in wind, so we ended up here. So Friday night we go into town and we pull up, and the locals aren't like overly like we just feel accepted right away. They nod, they see the girls. We're walking through the town. On the way up the hill, Dave asked a woman where we could get something to eat, which direction. And he heard her accent. He said, "Are you French?" She said, "Yes." And so met her like within 4 minutes of being on the island. We went to this beautiful place. Beautiful place. Oh my God. This man's patio. He's 80 years old. He cooks. He's the owner of the restaurant on the island. And we walk in, and there's a few people there. And the woman, the mom, the wife of the 80-year-old man, is fresh peeling potatoes right at the picnic table. He's in the back in the kitchen, and we stand there for a minute, like, wondering what to do. Is it okay? Should we sit down? And finally, they point. And we start seeing people come in, and people come in, they grab a lawn chair, they pull up at a table, they go into the kitchen, they grab their drinks, they look around the kitchen, they see what he's cooking, and he's known for his omelets on the island. And the thing that the French woman told us is when he's making his omelets, it's the music of the island. Okay, so this is our introduction to this place. We stayed at that restaurant for hours. We met people next to us. We were laughing. Then we decided we were going to go to the next night, the other restaurant. Is this right? Thursday, Friday? I'm messing. I might have told that first part of the story already. If I did, I'm so sorry, because I feel like I've been living here for years, and yet, okay. We met the locals. We happen to be here on the feast of the island. Yesterday, it happens once a year. It happens the 17th of August. We had no idea. All these old, the families coming from Athens, and all of a sudden the city, the village was full of like, I don't know, maybe 200, right? About 200 people. And yesterday they invited us to their sacred ceremony. And it was Greek dancing, and it was at the church, hidden. Like, you would never find this on your own. The entire village was at the church. This is where they discovered the plaque of Saint Maron, the saint of the island. And in the hidden hills, there's this huge tavern, and it's filled with water. And under there is where they discovered the plaque. And now it's the holy water of the village. And myself and a local woman, a Greek woman, she's from Athens, but she comes here every year, named Olympia. We were like getting the holy water out of the gorge for the church. It was, and last night we went and said goodbye to everybody, and the locals brought us we have to eat in a special way, hugging us, telling us they hope that we come back next year. It's just been, I'm not leaving the same as I did when we got here. This place has been absolutely extraordinary. From Athens that aren't locals, it is extraordinary. So I come to you times, 4 times we've had goats since we've been here, and special rice and prepared in special ways, and it's just been my heart is just like, it's this. It's being able to experience places in the world like this, where love is still the foundation, and where they remember that love is still the foundation, where you're walking and there's just such simplicity and beauty, raw beauty. So lots of wind noise. You can't hear me here on my mic? Let me know if you can hear me on my mic. Usually this mic is good. Let me switch. Yeah, the wind is coming towards me, so let's see. Oops. You're gonna have lots of noise with it like that. All right, let's move into lesson. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better. I'll try to shield it a little bit. Okay, but okay. Elisa, bonjour, Stella, Almea, Stacy, Julia, Elaine, Lily, Stephanie. Can you hear me okay? Even if there's a little wind noise, because we are on a sailboat, but typically this works well. So good morning. Let's move into lesson 225. Maybe because it's coming straight. Is that okay? Is the audio okay as we move in? All right. Trusting. All right, lesson 225. Who else is here? I see some of you hanging out. We've talked about this. And it really is fascinating that in this part 2 of the course, that it really does go into the gender of father, son, quite a bit. So, can you hear me or can you not hear me? Can someone give me a little bit of a check-in? I see some of you here, some of you dropping off, so I want to make sure we're okay before I continue. Unless Dave, maybe you can check. All right. Thank you, Allison. God is my father and his son loves him. I can hear you and the wind. Okay. Lesson 225. God is my father and his son loves him. Okay. I'm reading that and I'm feeling like I'm reading a passage in the Bible that doesn't immediately connect me to the truth and the source of what I believe the course is about. So again, we say this all the time. I'm going to switch it. I'm going to play with it. I'm going to look for the resonance inside of me so that I feel a connection with this. Because again, this isn't about checking something off a list. This isn't about just doing something and just trying to get through it or just taking the course for kind of face value. For me, this is about building a relationship inside of you that supports you to remember who you are. So something like God is my father and his son loves him. I don't know. Doesn't do it for me. So I'm going to leave it for a minute so we can read the context and see if there's something that feels more congruent. Always looking at life, love, creation, light, knowing that that is one in the same. And I don't know from first glance what the context is. So, Father, I must return your love for me. God, I must return your love for me. Life, I like that so much better sometimes. Life, I must return your love for me. Forgiving and receiving are the same. You have given all your love to me. I must return it for the... It is. I must return it, for I want it mine in full awareness, blazing in my mind and keeping it within its kindly light, inviolate, beloved, with fear behind and only peace ahead. How still the way... The Course says, how still the way your loving Son is led along to you. How still the way I am led to you. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. And the Course says, brother, we find that stillness now. I would say love. Love, we find that stillness now. Beloved, chérie, toi. We find that stillness now. The way is open. Now we follow it in peace together. You have reached your hand to me, and I will never leave you. We are one, but it is but this oneness that we seek as we accomplish these few final steps which end a journey that was not begun. So remembering that the Course, trying to block it, remembering that the Course does this as well, right? Reminding us that everything's an illusion. Forgiveness isn't even necessary. Remembering isn't really necessary because you really haven't forgotten. But inside the context of the physical world, we believe we have. So all of these nuances that remind us the truth. We are in the mind of God. We are the light of the world. That is our only function. That is why we came. That is why we came. So this opportunity today to feel the peace, the stillness, the oneness, the love, and the knowing that you truly never left. There is nothing to do. There's nothing to force. There's nothing to try to make happen. Let's allow the wind instead of fighting it. Let's allow it right here, right now. Let's allow it as a sound. Let's allow it as a reminder. Let's allow it as the beauty, the movement that supports us. Just allow. Just allow it. Just allow it. So with that, let's go ahead and close. Just a quickie today. Remembering the truth, remembering the oneness, remembering the love, and allow the wind to take you. Allow it to move you. Allow it to show up in the unexpected places, in the magic. We don't need to hide from it. We don't need to be afraid of it. We can allow it. And I do feel this intensity in leaving this stunning, stunning place. So perhaps something to consider as we close with the wind, with the elements, with the trust, with the surrender, is to remember that the wind of life is carrying you. It is carrying you. You will be carried to the exact places you are meant to be. And when we keep our hearts open, our eyes open, and we see through the lens of love, we see the magic, we feel the magic, we see the miracles. We are the miracles. We are the miracles. So with that, have a beautiful rest of your day. We're going to set sail from Antikythera with fond memories, with so much love, and with overflow